Hey everyone, so today's video was supposed to be just a typical wash day routine. I was going to show y'all how I go through my washing process from shampoo and conditioning to then on how I get my popping curls, how I get my curls defined. But this video took an entire detour for me. As y'all can see, everything's fine and dandy. It's all going pretty smooth right now. Pause. I forgot to mention that this wash day in particular was showing you all my process of going back from straight hair to natural hair. I had finally gotten my hair straightened after 2 years of not getting it straightened and doing my big chop back in July of 2020. And this was March of 2022 that I finally straightened my hair again for the first time. So I just wanted to make clear that this video was a transition of me going back to my natural state after having it straight for a week. Now moving on. Now, as you can see, the back of my hair looks pretty good. It's nice and fluffy, it's healthy. That's not the issue. The issue, y'all will see in a second. Some will think, oh, it's not that bad, Gabrielle. Others will think, damn girl, what did you do? And it still amazes me that I went through the entire time recording this video not even realizing that my worst natural hair nightmare was finna come true. And this is me finally realizing that apparently I fucked up. Reporting live emergency news. Y'all, do you see this? Like, can y'all see this? Focus, focus, focus. I'm trying not to freak out. Oh my gosh, Lord of mercy, do I have heat damage? It's only up here and a little up right here. And then this is like hella noticeable, and it's like all the way from the root to the tip. Just I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm kind of freaking out on the inside, but I'm not gonna cry. We're just gonna go through and do my regular routine, get my curls popping like how I always do, and hopefully we can rectify this situation, because I did not go through almost 2 years. It's been almost 2 years in July. I'm recording this right now. It's like the last day of March. I did not go through almost 2 years of a journey to straighten my hair just one time, and then this. Like, I knew the front of my hair was the most sensitive, but damn, it's this sensitive? Okay, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I initially got my hair straightened at the salon, she didn't use a flat iron. She used one of those really old school clamps, which was very odd. Just because I've never seen anybody, like, nowadays nobody straightens hair. Like, it's not like I was getting bumps and curls, or if I have a shortcut, I was getting it straight. So she didn't need to use clamps. I typically professionals use flat irons. So when she used the clamps, she didn't get it as straight as I wanted it to be. Even though it was good, it just wasn't like a silk press. So as soon as I got home, yes, I went over my hair with my flat iron and did my little whoop-de-whoop how I like it. But that was it. And then, okay, yeah, a few days later, I did go through it one more time. But I tried my best not to do too many passes. I didn't have the temperature on my flat iron all the way up. So it's just like...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh my god. Also, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm really telling on myself. But I did also use a hot comb on my edges around here and some parts right there where it's straight. Maybe the hot comb did it. I don't know. Oh, we just gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. So now I'm just finna go through and do my entire head, my finger coiling routine as I always do. So at least y'all get a little tutorial out of this video. But yeah, we're just gonna go through, do all of it until we get to the front, and hopefully there's not much damage, but we'll see y'all. Alright y'all, so I have gone through nearly my entire head and did my curl defining. As you can see, all that's left for me to do now is this side piece that y'all saw had some damage, and the top center up here, which I'm so nervous. Let's just go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna wet my hair. Y'all don't understand, like, I'm not gonna show it on here, or at least I'm gonna try not to show it on here. But if my hair is not curling the same way in that piece, that area, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, I'm just keeping it all the way real. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Because like I've gone through this whole big chop strictly because of that was what my initial issue was. If you haven't seen my big chop video, go watch it. It'll be linked down below, and it's my first ever posted video. Went through this whole journey of almost 2 years of growing my hair out, cut it all off, let it go, and then I straightened it one time. I just want to have a little fun one time. And this, so you know, I'm gonna stop talking. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. All that's left for me to do is just pray and hope for the best. Regardless of anything, I'm not cutting shit. I hope I don't have to cut anything. I don't know if this is heat damage or if this is just heat trained, because there's a difference, you guys. Having heat damage is just from after a repetitive amount of time of always constantly using heat on your hair. But that's where heat damage comes in, you know, because you always use heat on your hair, it's gonna be damaged. But me, as y'all know, I don't always use heat on my hair. This is the first time in a long time. So I'm just wondering if this is just like the fact that my hair just heat trained from after a week of being straight. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. So up close, y'all can see I'm trying to camouflage it the best I can, but these are the damage. That's the damage area. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting scared now, y'all. I'm scared about up top, because at the front you can't hide that. Y'all can see the difference. Look right here. This is all fine. This is fine, but look right there. That was completely wet hair, and you see how like shiny it still is and straight looking. This is disrespectful. It's just disrespectful. Y'all gonna see in a minute. I'm scared, but this is where we're at. And this is the damage. Oh my gosh. I'm trying not to get like pissed, and y'all see like how elongated these curls are. Not in a good way. Look at that. Look at that. And I did the exact same thing that I do all around to these healthy curls in the back, and y'all see what this is doing. I definitely think what contributed the most to this heat damage was I used my old school hot comb. Y'all know what a hot comb is? Them gold hot combs. I used a hot comb on the front of my hair because my edges, my hair is very kinky, so my edges were poofing up so much. Like on day 2, my edges were poofing up, and so I would just, you know, hit the hot comb right here, but especially right here, because this is where I mainly wear my part, and I see this is where the damage is at. But on this side, I'm not experiencing that same damage. So yeah, I want to be mad at myself, but it's like I don't, because it was completely innocent. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But oh gosh, y'all probably looking like, oh my gosh, Gabrielle, what are you gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely do some hair mask, protein treatments in these areas, like, and leave them on for like a good minute. Let it soak up everything. I'm gonna do it more than once, because when I tell you, this right here is so depressing. Look at that. Reiterate. Yeah, this shit happened. Did I think it would happen to me? No, I did not, especially considering that this was only a one-time thing, even though, granted, I take full responsibility that I did put heat on it numerous times throughout this week, but it was not excessive. Like, I wasn't putting heat on it every day. I definitely want to share my experience with this, because I mean, hey, what's the point of me showing y'all my journey of natural hair if I also don't show y'all my down moments? And this is definitely a down moment. So yeah, I'm not gonna cry on here. I might cry later, but I'm gonna try not to. I'm trying not to, y'all. I really don't know what else to say. Y'all give me some encouraging, uplifting words in the comments. Alright, y'all, little update later on the day. I look terrible right now. No, I haven't been crying. Hopefully I don't start crying later. I still haven't cried, just because I feel like, I don't know, God is getting me through this somehow. I have not cried, and I just feel like we just need to get this shit together, because I'm not losing my curls up here. Like, even if they don't all the way get back springy and I just have to wait and let it grow out, fine. But this being this straight, no. Look at that. So we gonna get into this right now. I got some apple cider vinegar too. I'll definitely film myself doing this mask. Will I put it on here right after this? I don't know. If not, it'll definitely be on my Instagram and my TikTok, so make sure that y'all go follow me on those. They'll be listed right there and in the description box. It'll take you the link straight to it. I'm about to go do it right now, so wish me luck. Thank you so much for staying until the end of this video. If you did, you're a real one. I just had to say that because I legit just appreciate the support that I get from the people who follow me, whether you've came from Instagram or you're a new subscriber straight from YouTube. But I just appreciate the love so much. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for part 2 of this video, because I know y'all are going to want to see it. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. They'll both be linked down in the caption below. You're going to want to follow me on those, trust me. But like I said, make sure y'all stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel for future videos, and to stay updated, click that bell so you know as soon as part 2 of this heat damage situation is posted, my update. Also, leave me a nice comment below. Leave me some encouraging words. Leave me any suggestions that you may have when it comes to reviving heat damaged hair, if any. Once again, thank you so much for just showing me love, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Mwah.